Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be recreating Chrisppy's skull makeup when she collabed with Maybelline New York. So I went and got the Maybelline Soda Pop palette, and honestly I'm so impressed, not just for this Halloween makeup look, but I think you could do so many looks with it, and especially for a drugstore palette, but just in general, the pigmentation was so good. You can see all of the shades here, and there are so many beautiful shades. I actually only used 4 of them, so I can't wait to use this for some other makeup looks. I'm thinking I may use some of the orange shade for fall, and yeah. But I'm so excited for Halloween. If you do this look, definitely don't forget to tag me. Let's get into the video. So we're starting out with the Maybelline Soda Pop palette. We are gonna go ahead and start out with this bright purple right here. It is called Grape Pop. And my fluffy blending brush. Now I'm just going to take this really fluffy little blending brush that's a little more flexible to try to get that to just really diffuse on the edges a little bit more. Now I'm going to take this shimmery champagne color here called Tonic and a flat brush and just pack that onto the lid. And I actually want to wet my brush a little bit, so I'm going to lick it. It just helps the color to stick a lot better. Now I'm going to take this deeper purple shade called Cherry on Top with a little bit of a smaller blending brush and just deepen up my crease. Now we are going to go into this dark brown shade here called Root Beer and deepen up the eyes a little bit more. So I just had to change my bodysuit because the strap on my other one just randomly broke. I mean, I think I know why. I was being like super rough when I put it on, and I was like, oh my gosh, these straps are fragile. They're like the blingy ones, and it broke. So very upsetting. It's like my favorite one, but I think it's fixable. Just, yeah, here we are, long story short. This one's cute too. This one's from Good American, and I love it. Not what we're here for. Okay, so now I'm just going to continue to use some more of that bright purple shade here, the Grape Pop. And I'm going to use this flat brush right here. Then I'm just gonna do the same thing on the nose. I'm just gonna bring it around. Now I'm just gonna start with the cheekbones. Now I'm going to take this really small crease brush and go in with the darker purple shade. It's called Cherry on Top. Okay, then in the temple areas, just focusing more on the outside, the outer rim. On the nose, just going to do a little bit right on the tip here. Now I'm just going to take this shade over here, Root Beer, on this little pencil brush and just do the same thing, just start to darken things up even more. And same thing on the temples, just lightly edging. And then I'm just going to use this tiny little flat brush for the nose and just kind of rotating it right around, like spinning it right up. And then I'm going to go back in with the one that I used for the first shade and just kind of blend that a little bit. Now I'm just going to use some black liner on the lower lash line. You can really use like any black liner. I'm going to do some liquid liner on the top. This one's just a felt tip black liquid liner. You can use anything you want. And I'm just going to slightly wing it out a little bit. Now I'm just going to take that fluffy blending brush that I used on the bottom and the cherry on top dark purple color and just smoke everything out on the lower lash line. I always like to smoke out my lower lash line because I just feel like it looks better, it looks more balanced. Now I'm just going to take this itty bitty shader brush and just drag some more of that cherry on top downwards. Like so. Now I'm going to take the darker brown Root Beer shade and just shade a little bit at the top of this to deepen it. Now I'm just going to take my flat itty bitty shader brush and just use that cherry on top to line my lips. Now I'm just going to take that flat brush and start doing some lines here on my lips. Now I'm just going to go over that a little bit with the dark brown Root Beer shade. And I'm kind of like winging out this liner on the outer sides, kind of giving it a clown effect. I'm going to pop a little bit of that tonic in my inner corner for some highlights. Yes, honey. And a little bit under the brows. Now I'm going to pop on some lashes. I'll be right back. So that completes this makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had so much fun doing it, and honestly this was so easy. The Maybelline Soda Pop palette, honestly I'm so impressed with it. Usually finding a good drugstore eyeshadow palette is really tough for me. I use drugstore foundation and mascara and stuff like that all the time, but eyeshadow palettes, the pigmentation and the blending can usually be a little bit tricky. So this one I would highly recommend, and you can really recreate a lot of different looks. I only used 4 of the shades in here and there's so many pretty shadows. This is definitely a super easy thing you can just throw on a sexy little bodysuit and leggings with, and you're good to go. And I will see you guys next time. Happy Halloween. Now I'm just going to go over that a little bit with the dark brown. This always happens to me.